Hello everybody, this is Khashiyar. Welcome to part 4 of the game Pick and Run. We are writing this game with Python and Turtle. Now the good part, class player. So let's write class player, and this also inherit from Turtle module. So turtle.turtle, and in init method. Wait a sec, I have to, no, it's 8 space tab, but never mind, I will fix it later. It should be 4. Okay, in init method, define init, we need to include all 3 classes what we wrote before, because we are going to interact with them during the game. So it will be self, goal, mob, and mob2. We are writing the instance name of the class, not the class itself with capital. So it will be goal and mob2. Alright, and the rest will be same as before. So maybe we can just copy paste here from superclass until show turtle. We are here, copy paste, and alright, we need to have 3 more attributes. So self.direction, it will be stop for now. The next one, it will be self.score. We could write it later, but just let's finish this. And self.hit is 0. Alright, now we need to have 5 more methods, 4 for moving the object and 1 update object. So let's say self.define update, and it will be self in it, and for now let's pass. And what else we need? Our object, which is our player, it's going to move up, left, right, and down. So define left self, pass for now, define right self, pass for now, define up self, pass, and define down self, pass. Alright, what we need to do is changing this direction in each movement. For example, when we are later on, when we call the update method, we have to change the direction attributes to up. So here we can have self.direction equal left, self dot oh sorry, sorry, this should be here, just copy. Alright, this should be passed still. Okay, self.direction equal left, and when we call the right method, self.direction equal right, for up, self.direction equal up, and for down, self.direction equal down. Okay, now another important part is key binding. So key binding is going to interact the keyboard with our player object. So in Turtle we are using Turtle listen method and on key method. Okay, then here before we write our instances of our classes, or before the main gain loop, doesn't really matter. So just follow me. Turtle dot listen, turtle dot listen, yes, turtle dot listen, and turtle dot onkey now player dot left and comma the name of the method, which is, no, sorry, this should be not the name of the method, this is actually the part of the onkey method, so it should be capital left, L and left. Okay, so this goes for other sites as well. So turtle dot onkey player dot right and right, turtle dot onkey player dot up or down, but up, and here will be of course up, and the last one turtle dot onkey player dot down, and down with capital D. Alright, but before that, actually let's copy everything and paste it after instances. So cut and before our main game loop. Alright, now after our mob and mob2 and goal, we need to like create one instance of our player class. So it will be player equal player class, and here, same as what we did up in the class, we have to include the other objects in it so we can have interaction with them. So it's goal and mob2 will be here. So let me check the game if there is no typo. There is typo. Define left itself. Yes, of course it should be. One more time. Okay, we have our player there. Okay, but let's change the color of our player. Make it. Let's make it green. Green. And one more time. Okay, now we know where is the player, the top left corner, but now it's not moving because every time we hit, for example, left or right, it's going to call this method left, and this method is going to change the attributes left from stop to left, but it's not going to do anything because we need to update the position. So for that we are going to write our update method. Okay, so let's say we have to use some basic logic here. So if self dot direction equal left, all right, same logic what we had here in our mob class goes same with our player. So left again, if next left no, sorry, if self direction equal left, should be next left equal self dot x core minus tile size and self dot y core. Now we need to use if statement if next left not in walls and next left in grid, then self dot go to next left. Okay, and same goes for right side. So if self dot direction equal right next right equal self dot x core plus tile size and self dot y core. Because it's horizontal movement, okay, we have to just change the position horizontally here. Because of that we are minus and plus the x position, x core position to the tile size, and we just leave the y coordinates alone there, so we don't need to do anything with that. Now if next right not in walls and next right in grid, then self dot go to next right. So it's just simple calculation, it's just calculating the next spot, and if the next spot is in the walls, so it can't pass through the walls, so it's going to stop. And if the next right is in the grid, it will move to it, so it can't also go out of the grid. So let's check here, but before that we need to have put the update in our main game loop. Where is my game loop for up? Okay, yes, while running. Let's put it here. Team, so player dot update, and save it. Let's go for running. Something is wrong. Whether the player, where is it? Oh, player. Okay, it's moving left, right, left, right. But as you see, it's very fast, so we are going to change it there. What we can do with this is just let's put it on top of the while loop and put it this way. We are going to use turtle on timer. Is something like you are using time slip, but it's better than using time slip method because it's a built-in method in turtle, so you can have all your objects move in the same speed, because even when we are going to use it only for one object. So after we are updating the screen, here we say turtle dot on timer player dot update, and in 100 milliseconds. So it's going to call player update every 100 milliseconds, and when it called the update method, it's going to check these conditions one by one. Alright, so now let's see how it's going to change the game. I save it, See, now everything going much slower, and it's moving this way. All right, okay. Okay, get back to directions. We are now going to write up direction. So if self dot direction equal up, then next up is self dot x-core. Now we don't need to change anything in x coordinate, and self dot y-core plus tile size. And if next up not involves, and next up in grid, then self dot go to next up. Same goes for down. So let's see if we can just copy here. So we just change it to down. If set direction equal down, y coordinate should be minus tile size, and this should go if next, and this should be next down. Next down equals self x core and self y core minus tile size, and here will be again down, and here will be again down, and at the end self go to next down. All right. And one thing is we need to change all other these if statements to elif for now. So elif, because each time it should be only, we need to have only one condition, correct condition. We need to check everything here. Save it and go down. As you see, if it can't go out of the grid, and it can't also pass through the walls, for example here it stops. So we have nice and smooth movement for our player. All right. Okay, now when we are hitting the object or target, nothing happens. Let's fix that one. So in our update, before our movements, let's write another if statement. So we can say if self dot position equal goal dot position, and here's the reason why we had to include goal inside our classes, to have this kind of interaction. Actually we could also do it in our main game loop using the instances, but I think this is much better way to do it. Do it in the update method inside the class, and it's cleaner. So when it hits, we just say goal.update. Okay, let's save it, go down, see if it works. And if you remember, goal.update was just finding a new random position in the grid. Okay, so we just call it, and it will take that object from the board and put it in a new place, and we think we just hit the like a target or whatever. All right, main.py position, where is it? Oh, forgot. Okay. All right, let's try now. Boom. Change the position. Okay, very nice. Cool. What else we need to have here? Later on we're going to add some sounds and change the score. Okay, so step by step we built our game, and the only thing remains is to write our scores, the hits, the sound effects, and some text on the screen, and that would be it. And I think I'm going to continue in the next video. So that would be all for today. And as always, if you like my videos, my tutorials, please subscribe, and I see you guys in next video. Thanks for watching.